My name is Jonathan Parks, and welcome to Jonathan's Nature Crafts. I must inform you that I do not live in this house by myself, but live here with other people. Sometimes other members of the household may have to walk through areas where I might be recording with other family members on the phone. If you hear any noise like that, please feel free to disregard. We are doing our best to get noise canceling equipment, which may at least keep you from hearing exactly what is being said. Thank you for considering. Well, as y'all can see here, kind of did put this on tonight, even for the video part, as I know you all have seen me wearing this in the little intro part, but today it's kind of an exceptional day here in this part of Kentucky for even the time of year it is in March, just about a couple weeks before Easter, but it is kind of cold here. We got a light snow outside, and we got the gas heater on over there, but because of how cold it happens to be, I did sort of decide to just, I'd say, put on a little something like this just to kind of keep it where I could stay a little warm. And as for now, I think we're going to try to do a little bit of extra work done into this little angel here. And for what we have, I say we kind of worked along the little bit of the back last time around, but I'd say maybe this time around we'll kind of do a little addition to the feet here, like that. Maybe kind of round off the bottom of the butt here, kind of get a little fashion put into the work. And this can be kind of a tough wood to try to carve into at times, but we'll manage it well. Kind of got to round off these little wings in the back, take them to where you know what's going to be next, I say, and try to get along and just move along here to where we're going to make a little rounding off and again, and kind of work a little more ways down to it. Try to get the work done in and try to remove what needs to be rounded off from right around the wings, and take a little space we do, I say, and kind of come here to this other little side as well. Try to remove a little extra from here, take it to the sides just where it is going to be, and try to get a little extra fashion put into the work. Sometimes it can be a little struggle just to get things rounded off here when it comes to these little wings, but get a little done in the motion with it all, kind of take it to where it's going to be just the little thing we come to see for it to be, and get the little motion right into it. And there's just little troubles we take when we work along this way, make things so they move real fast and move real slow, kind of cut along into the wings, the legs, the feet, everything else that comes to a certain critter in shape and size. We know angels are a living creature. They are God's creatures. Forgot to turn this down a little bit. I'm kind of getting to where things are getting tiring for me these days, but this is how much I've done. As for now, I say that felt it good idea just to come on here, just to record a little bit, because sometimes, just sometimes, I like to get on and show a little space now and then to what I do. And for those minutes of the video, we kind of got it where it worked a little bit. Finally just round the wing off a little more. And for all this stuff I see online, I tell y'all, we kind of talked about accents in a little post this week, and something that I sort of see mentioned in things about how they always talk about how people think my accent sounds kind of southern, which I'd say, depending on how far up north you are, it probably does to some of you. I hear also, you know, it's like some say it's just sounds Kentucky, but it's on a different rhythm. But it all just has to do with just little ways we sound. And I say that this is just the kind of work that we make about things to try to work our way down to life in what we carve, what we make. Sorry for a little confusion at the beginning of the video where I forgot to really turn the camera down towards my carving, but this is where we finally get a good set of wings right in. I had to get a little sip of water there because you'd gone thirsty, and a little coffee too because it gets kind of cold. So as for how we work along, make little things just as little precious and special livingly as they can be, we know that angels have wings, and so do these. We're going to kind of come up here, up to the top of the wings, try to carve along here, try to round them off up here. And I say this kind of work is just what we need in our lives, just to get through all our days in our lives, and all we have and all we see, all we say and do. Oh, I say that God is good. He sends his angels to work in little mysterious ways, and I say that these are the creatures that take charge over us, guide us in all our ways, lift us up in our hands lest we dash our foot against a stone. And this is just one of those ways how we kind of rest in God. Think about the time when Satan used that verse, try to tempt Jesus into spiritual arrogance, get him to jump off the temple and tell him that the angels would lift him up. And he said, again it is written, do not put the Lord your God to the test. We know that we shall not ever tempt God in any way, and so we kind of got to try our best to do what we ought to do, see what we ought to see, say what we ought to say, and all the ways in life that we talk about having little guardian angels to protect us. But sometimes even in our lives, you know, we'll have little accidents that'll happen and little injuries that'll take place, but God protects us through it all. You know, sometimes things just happen in life to kind of teach us lessons, economies, pandemics, and all the things that give us all our little troubles and struggles that we go through in life, and all the best ways we know how to see what good God does in us. And I say that just a little work at the carving of a piece shows us that there's more grace for us to know and to extend with the favors we receive. And I say one thing for sure, that there's a lot we know, and here what I'd like to say is coming right along the way. Took a little longer for this video than we have for the last couple that was based on this project, but as for a little more ways we're going to go, think we can kind of carve around the curving of these wings, try to just get a little bit of a different knife to take it along the edges, round things off a little bit, kind of get things in a better little spherical shape, I say. And this is just one thing I see as far as how we take our work to another level. Can't really wait to get this video series complete, have so much more to show out of it, because this is just my little way of making things happen, all for the good and the better in us, and having all things I say, this is just where work shall find its way along to us, make it so we're going to try to get some time and effort and energy into what we do. Oh, I say, come, come, come. Oh, I say, you know, we got a little ways here. We kind of got the back rounded off a bit, kind of got places to go up here among the top of the wings, make things brighter and easier, better said than done. Oh, joy that comes in the morning, I say, joy that comes in the evening, and for all little works we have, make it seem like we get this taken quite a long way. Oh, little times in our lives we build up with laughter and pain, just to kind of come down to where we see just a little light of day come right into the little bit of work we have to do, make things better for us, ourselves, other people. And I say that sometimes you just kind of have to shave at a wood like this little by little when it's this kind of hard, but it'll kind of be a little extra work to do you in the long ways. Kind of come on and get a little bit more removed, take care of little things like this. and let them all have a little mysterious way in which they're going to work for us in our lives. I say it comes down to the point where it's almost time to end. We went a little longer than 10 minutes this time and got up to 15 almost. So I'm just going to say the last words here and let you all know that I'm happy you came on. I'm happy you got to see. I do feel a little chilly and cold. Think I'm going to need to bring this to a rest. But thank you again for coming on. Wish you all the best. Take care and have a blessed day. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. I hope to see you in the next video. Stay tuned.